Since Red Hat Enterprise Linux is primarily a network operating system, it is very important to possess basic network troubleshooting skills. Let's walk through an example where a user is trying to get to Red Hat's homepage. For some reason, we are unable to get to the homepage for Red Hat. And we are not able to access the website at linux.com either. Let's check the status of our networking service. Well, we are not using Network Manager, but we are using the regular network service, and our ETH0 device is active. Let's verify that we have an IP address. And we see that we do have an IP address configured on our ETH0 interface. Let's see if we can ping the website for redhat.com. The ping command lets us send ICMP packets, which are packets that will let us know if a connection is up, to the destination we specify. And we are not able to ping the website. Could it be that we cannot resolve the website's fully qualified domain name to its IP? Let's check our DNS settings in the etc resolve.conf file. And we do see that we have a DNS server there at 192.168.75.2. Let's make sure that we can communicate with that server. And we can. So let's make sure that our DNS server can resolve the domain name of redhat.com to its IP address. We will use the dig command, which is part of the bindutils package. Dig lets us query a DNS server for various types of DNS records for a particular domain. And we can see that our DNS server can in fact resolve the redhat.com domain name. So we know our network service is running, we have an IP address, and we can resolve the website for redhat.com, but we can't get to it. However, our DNS server is on the same subnet as our system here. Let's make sure that we can get outside of our local subnet. We will try the traceroute command next. Traceroute lets us check our routing to a particular destination and shows us all of the network hops along the way. Well, we didn't get very far, did we? And there is that message again stating that the network is unreachable, which is what our ping command told us earlier. Let's have a look at our routing table. We have a route here for our local subnet, which makes sense since we can talk to our local DNS server. And we have an automatically generated IP address for our ETH0 device, which gets created on an Ethernet interface whether it has a connection or not. But we don't see a default route here. Let's see if that is the cause of our problem by adding a default route. And let's double check our routing table. There, now we have a default gateway. Let's try and ping the website again. Now it responds to ping. Let's check with our web browser. And now we can get to the site again. However, we only added our default route in memory, so while the system is running, we will be able to get to the internet. We need to check our network script files to make the change permanent. Well, our gateway is configured here. So let's check the configuration script for our ETH0 interface. Look at that. The directive for our gateway is empty. Let's enter our gateway IP address. Now let's restart the network service, and we should be able to still access the website. And we can still get to the web page. We took a long route to solve this problem, but we did that with the intent of showing you some of the various networking tools that you can use to troubleshoot your system's connectivity.